Hello everyone and welcome to a new video from Your Destiny. I'm Eddie the Chump and today we're going to do a quick news roundup of the Crucible trailer which dropped today, as well as a few hilarious merchandising items you can get for Destiny 2. So first let's tackle the Crucible trailer, and the first thing to note is that there's a lot of stuff in here that we've seen before, mixed in with little gems of things we definitely haven't seen before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you still frames of the things that I think are really important, and the first thing I want to address about the trailer is there's quite a lot of maps that we haven't seen before. Now in this first section you can see what seems to be maps that are based around the European Dead Zone. Obviously that's where the new social space is, and a lot of the game might be expanded into that area as a whole, but there's definitely one control map that we can see, and although this could be Midtown, the buildings in the background look a bit too run down to be that map, plus it's at a different time of day, so there's always that. So that suggests to me that we're going to get different maps from the same zone for different modes. Now this next clip is actually from the part where they talk about hunters, and as you can see in the background, the hunter goes on this wicked little kill streak. First of all using a sniper, then an SMG, and then something very interesting happens. If I stop the footage here, there's two massive details that we totally haven't seen before. Now we've seen jump pads in the PvE elements of the game, namely in the Strike, but here they are Halo-esque in the Crucible. Now I don't know about you, but that means that some maps could be way bigger than the maps we've already seen, like Midtown or Endless Vale. Not only that, this very revolver-esque hand cannon is actually quite interesting, so I'm going to slow this part down. When the hunter gets it out, it has 8 bullets and he immediately fires a shot and melees someone with the hunter melee and it kills them. Now a big complaint about the multiplayer beta was that the hand cannons were 4-tap weapons. Does this mean this is a different archetype, a stronger, lower capacity revolver type that is capable of a 3-tap? Because if you extrapolate from how much damage it does, and I'll show you that here, that roughly equates to a 3-tap to me. If that's true, I think that's going to make a lot of people very, very happy. I mean, again, it is a trailer, so it's not like we can take hardcore damage values from this and extrapolate like it's going to be in the full game. I know that for an absolute certainty that's how it's going to turn out. But everyone cross your fingers and your toes. Bungie plus 3-tap hand cannons more than everything. Moving on to what looks like another new area, we see a demonstration of one of the exotic rocket launchers. But we've seen that already, so I'm not really that bothered about it. What I am interested in is this whole new map. Now we know for the PC beta we're going to be playing on an entirely new map called Javelin 4, and throughout the trailer none of the maps are marked out or named, but could this area be what we're going to be playing on the PC beta? Is this Javelin 4? To be honest, it would surprise me more if it wasn't. Moving on to the next area that we've never seen before, it looks like all this hot Crucible action is happening in a giant ship graveyard. Not only that, we get to see what looks like a giant beastly electric shotgun. Now this could be on another planet, but it could also be a map set in the aftermath, you know, where the Shard of Light is, because if you look in the background you can see some trees and rock formations. It could be Earth, it could be another planet. Either way, it looks really, really cool. There's one very short clip here which I'm going to slow down. Does that look like a sidearm with a gold camo to you? And if I move it on just a little bit further, does it look like the pulse on that hunter's back also has gold camo? Now we've thought for a while that weapon cosmetics were definitely going to make it into the game, but it's very unusual to see two weapons looking very similar side by side like this. If they are coordinated camos, does that mean that they're a reward for a very specific activity? Like, I don't know, the Osiris DLC? I'm an absolute sucker for this kind of stuff. Just give me gold-plated everything. Now if we move on to this next section, which is where the Titan gets to show off, you can clearly see that the map is set on Venus and it's Vex inspired. Now it's kind of hard to tell, but this looks to be the same map that Bungie showed off when they were talking about what would be the Trials mode. Except in this clip, it's just regular TDM. Again, it's a trailer, so it could just be for display purposes, but if it isn't, that tells me that maps aren't mode specific necessarily, which when you think about it can have pluses and minuses. If a map isn't designed very well for a certain mode, it might not play that well. A lot of maps from Destiny 1 seem to struggle with that. A lot of them felt like they couldn't accommodate 6v6 without crowding everyone out, so maybe that's why they have made every mode 4v4, so every map will work in a lot of different modes. I guess that's one of the joys of the game. We'll just have to wait and see when the game comes out. Moving on to an article I found on comicbook.com, there's a few glimpses into a really weird merch line, and I'm going to show the images on screen for you because some of the items, I have to say, are a little bit strange. First up, we've got a candle set and a candle holder. I didn't know I needed that, but hey, someone will buy it, I'm sure. Then there's the onesie. I mean, I'm not a onesie guy anyway, but you know, each to their own. At least it's got a hood so you can pretend to be a ninja or a hunter, whichever. And then there's the Destiny 2 stress ball. When I first saw this, I just took a quick glance and I actually just thought it was a picture of me. But as it turns out, no such luck. I'm not a huge fan of stress balls. In fact, I don't know anyone that has one. But hey, if you're getting wrecked in Crucible, knock yourself out. No one's judging. There's this Christmas bauble set, which I think they missed a trick here because I think they should have just made the ghost a bauble of its own instead of printing an image on a round bauble. Like I said, some of these items are a little weird, but hey, if you want a Destiny-inspired Christmas, these are the items for you. Moving on, there's a black and a white and gold options for bathrobes. I guess they're meant for hardy travelers. Oh god, kill me. You know what's absolutely necessary? Ice in your drink. Well, thankfully, Bungie have got you covered, because now you can have little Destiny logo ice cubes. Again, I mean, considering some of the things on this list, I think this is one of the least weird items, but I'm just going to put myself out there and say that I'm probably not buying one. Now, onto items that I do think are actually cool. The hoodie set is awesome. All three of the hoodies in this picture I would own and wear proudly. I think they're super, super cool. One of my favorite things about Destiny is just how clean the design are and how all the designs kind of tie together. Out of the three, the Hunter one and the Titan one are probably my favorite, but we can't see the back of the Warlock one. That might have a cool print on the back. To be honest, I'm probably just going to buy them all. How about that? There are Destiny-themed mugs, bottle openers, keychains, and fridge magnets coming. This picture here is just an example of a ghost beer bottle opener. I can see Frito purchasing that. And then finally, there's some action figures, and these include the Vault of Glass Titan, the Iron Banner Hunter, King's Fall Warlock, and a special Lord Saladin Deluxe Edition. Action figures aren't my thing, but I can certainly see people wanting to buy these. Let us know in the comments which out of all the items I've listed you're most likely to purchase for yourself. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating. If you never want to miss another video of ours again, please click the bell icon next to the subscribe button on our channel to join the notification squad. You'll be in good company. And finally, please check out our Twitter, where you can find updates about new videos and other cool stuff. I've been Eddie the Chump, and until next time.